Hello and welcome to another episode of The Hub on Vital MX, your one-stop shop for motocross news from around the world. This will be a bite-sized edition, not so much has happened this week, but nonetheless, we still have a couple of notes from the United States and Europe. First of all, in gear news, Webb has inked a multi-year deal with Fly Racing, a great pickup for Fly Racing, who have been in hot pursuit of a 450 SMX contender for some time now. Webb will almost certainly deliver them victories in 2025, and hey, maybe he even grabs a championship along the way as well. Webb's Monster Energy Yamaha Star Racing teammate, Justin Cooper, has also got a new look. He will be in O'Neill gear and HJC helmets in 2025. Cooper was previously in Alpine Stars. For what it's worth, Eli Tomac will retain his current sponsors, so nothing will change in that corner of the Blue Wing. And it's also worth noting that Christian Craig, who will be on a 450 under the 250 tent, has extended his contract with Fox Racing. He, of course, has been with them for 2 years now, entering a third year. Just after we went live last week, it was confirmed that Casey Cochran has moved across to Rockstar Energy Gas Factory Racing, and in addition, it has been announced that Sean Murphy, the previous Rockstar Energy Husqvarna Factory Racing team contender, will be the team manager of the Gas team. Two great additions to that team. Of course, Justin Barsha and Ryder DiFrancesco have been retained in red colours. Speaking of the Peer Mobility Group, I'm currently working on a story which dives into some of their financial troubles, what the path ahead of them looks like, what the attitude is in Mattergoffen, Austria, and also tackles some of the rumours about motorcycles being produced in China. I've managed to obtain some facts, figures, and it's a fairly hefty piece, so it will take some time, but look out for that on Vital MX in the next 7 days or so, let's say. Jumping across to Europe now, it was confirmed that Garibaldi Racing has extended its contract with HRC. That essentially means that the HRC team in MXGP will remain intact. Giacomo Garibaldi has run the HRC MXGP team for the best part of 10 years now, and there's no reason for that partnership to stop. They seem to be going from strength to strength, as evident by the entrance into MX2 this year, which will only grow in 2025. In the same release, it was confirmed that Tim Gajser, Ruben Fernandez, and Ferruccio Zanchi have been retained, so no change in the team lineup, except for the fact that there will most likely, heavily rumoured, be another MX2 rider, Valerio Lata, who confirmed last week that he has left the Peer Mobility Group. In a fairly scathing social media post, he gave thanks to the people who had worked with him throughout his career, but also dropped a slight dig at the end of the post, saying that it was time to move on to a team that truly believed in him. Make of that what you will. But Lata is expected to sit alongside the Ferruccio Zanchi in the MX2 wing of HRC, so look out for that announcement in a future edition of The Hub. Monster Energy Yamaha Factory MXGP and Monster Energy Yamaha Factory MX2 confirmed that they will retain their current lineups as well, so no change in Yamaha in Europe. In more obscure European news, there's been a lot of comments and questions about what Steve Dixon will do in 2025. Currently, no word on who his riders will be in MXGP or if he will even be in the paddock, although he did take to social media recently to confirm that he is committed. There has been an announcement though, as the DRT Kawasaki team will compete in the Arena Cross British Championship and Arena Cross World Tour with Taylor Hamill. That's the same series that Dean Wilson will be racing in, as explained last week. It's unknown if that means that DRT Kawasaki will be taking a slight step back from MXGP. Dates will clash in April when the World Tour rounds are run in the Middle East. But for now, that's the only bit of Steve Dixon news that we have. Tommy Searle has also committed to the Arena Cross British Championship and Arena Cross World Tour for what it's worth. And actually, with the time change, when this edition of The Hub goes live, it's likely that Tommy Searle would have announced his plans for the 2025 season. Of course, he has already announced that he has left Kawasaki and will be on a new manufacturer, but seeing as that has not been made official just yet, not our place to break news here. We're just here to recap all that has happened in the world of motocross and make sure that you have not missed a thing. Well, as promised, a bite-size edition this week. That's all we've got. Stay tuned to Vital MX for the goings-on in the world of motocross. There is sure to be a lot happening, especially with the EICMA show in Milan this week. A lot of European deals are announced there, seeing as all manufacturers are present. EICMA is a massive trade show. I can't even put into words how big it is. Think of 8 of those massive halls just full of road and off-road. KTM, Husqvarna, HRC, Yamaha, they all put on quite a show when EICMA rolls into town. But that is not really relevant to this edition of The Hub. So we will see you next week for another news update from the world of motocross. Thank you for watching and listening.